Ish podcast with your girl Tay. Lady Tay, Tay baby, Shantae. Whatever you want to call me, just call me. But I want to say congratulations for being here on the first official Take One. That's what we're going to call the episodes. Take One. We're going to be a little different on this side, okay? If you're not already following us on our Instagram and all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, go ahead and follow us now, Hella Ish Podcast. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. Make sure you also click that notification bell so that you can be notified of any new episodes or just anything that we upload to the page as well. So I hope you like it. I hope you have buckled in and you're ready for the ride, because it is a ride. I'll be talking. I'll be giving you my opinions and be talking and giving you my little weird humor and my laughter and all that. So, and then we have some really cool guests, you know, from family, friends, circles. They'll be dropping some jewels. They'll be coming and giving you guys some information. Y'all just be hearing us talk hella ish and having our own jokes as well. Feel free to join in if you have any comments, questions, or maybe there's any topics that you want to hear me or anyone else discuss. Don't be afraid. Y'all are now a part of the family. Y'all partners, y'all friends, y'all cousins, y'all whatever y'all want to call it, but you guys are included into the circle now. Okay? So, right now, it's just us. So what I'm speaking into fruition and what I'm speaking into existence is that eventually Hella Ish Podcast will have its own actual studio space. Right now we're working with a very small space. As you can see, my backdrop is wrinkled as fuck because we always having to move around. I got my girl Shishi in the back. She acts like she a fucking mute. You feel me? But eventually I'm gonna have a whole production team and it's just gonna be like that. So that's what we're gonna speak into existence. You know? What is it that y'all want to speak into existence? I don't know. Write it. I don't know. You don't have to tell me. Just go ahead and jot it down on a piece of paper, burn it up, let it go to the air, or don't have any fucking, what the fuck am I trying to say? Goddamn me. Okay, skip. Because I lost my train of thought. You'll see that I do that a lot. So you can laugh at me. Y'all can even write in there to try to remind me or maybe even try to help me out. You know how that happens sometimes where you have a friend and they got to finish the sentence for you. You know, sometimes I'll be like that. It's the weed. I don't know. Can I say that? Oh, okay. I mean, I'm saying in California, it is legal now. So I'm just saying I've been smoking for a really long time and I think I do get a little absent-minded, but that might just be my personality. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. Shishi, have you been watching the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard stuff? Okay, y'all, it's blowing my motherfucking mind. All right. He's a battered man. And I know we joke about stuff like this because it's like taboo to hear, right? Usually you hear about the woman being battered, but I'm telling you right now, watching the clips and watching these certain videos, I could tell that what he's saying that she be doing is fucking true, because it's the same way that women who are in abusive relationships act. Like, hella timid. He had his partner on the stand crying. How the fuck you a grown ass man and you crying for your friend? So it's like, I really believe that he gets abused. I guess they had got into a fight and she had like severed the tip of his finger off. They got into another argument. He tried to leave while she was in Coachella and like she sent a picture, or there was a picture where she shitted in the bed. I mean, this is like real toxic behavior. I feel like it's the can I say it? I mean, I guess it's my show, it's unedited, but I feel like it's the white people version of Get Out. Like, get the fuck out. And Amber, you're fucking crazy. So girl, I suggest that you plead insanity, because I think that's the only way you're gonna get off. They got all type of recordings. He like shaking on the stand and shit. Like, I don't know. We laugh at things like that, but it's crazy because I know a few men in the hood that be getting beat the fuck up by that bitch too. So it's real. Men, you don't have to take this. You don't have to stand up for it. In my eyes, I don't know why he been ain't gut checked the bitch or like chopped her in the throat or something. Maybe even like hit her in the back of the head. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, he needs to get out of that situation, which I think he is now since it's like so much media coverage. But that to me is blowing my mind just to see it, because it's fucking crazy. Like, it's just crazy, and it's sad to see shit like that. Like, for real. You feel me? So, I know me and Shishi was talking about, yeah. See, she likes to throw up hand signals and like whisper and shit so that you don't hear her talking in the background. But she wanted to mention, we was talking about changing your pillows. How often do you change your fucking pillowcases? Because me, I feel like the Google time limit is not sufficient enough. I feel like it's fucking disgusting. They say that you're supposed to change your pillows every 1 to 2 years, and I feel like your pillows get fucked up like way sooner than that. I think we're changing ours out like every 3 months or something like that. That's with washing them and everything. Are you supposed to wash your pillows? I don't know if you're supposed to wash them. But once they start getting like that little yellow tint like around them or whatever, I think it's time to let it go. You feel me? But sometimes those be the best fucking pillows. Yeah. I feel like as long as they clean, you should be okay, right? No? Okay. She kind of bougie, so she probably sleep on like Versace pillows and shit like that. I don't know. I still ain't been to her house because she just be acting hella weird, but she always want to be in my fucking business. I don't know. I allow her to stay because I let her just do hella shit that I need done for me. I guess she's loyal in return. One of these days, maybe she'll speak to you. Right, Shishi? Probably not. Who fucking knows? She be on some other shit sometimes. I was telling her that I want to take classes or whatever, like combat classes. I think, yeah, I have like basic survival hood skills, you know what I'm saying? But they are really snatching women and kids up nowadays. Like human trafficking is real as fuck. And, yeah, I feel like I just need to be prepared. Sometimes I feel like having a pistol or a knife on you at times, yeah, that definitely fucking helps. Keep that on you if you can. I am very, very big on keep it with you instead of not having it with you. I'd rather catch a case than be dead. But I feel like I lost my train of thought again, so I'll just make up whatever the fuck else that I was gonna say. See what I'm saying? See how quick that be? I don't know what we're smoking. Compliments of my husband, whatever. I'm not high right now, but you know, like I said, this is residual for years, you know, so I'm just kind of fucking slow. But I feel like whatever you're carrying, sometimes in the heat of the moment, it will work and it won't work. You ever had that happen before where a bitch tried to like run up on you or something, you had a knife or something, and it just was like, first instinct was like to just fight or something, and afterwards you're like, I had a whole ass weapon, I could just poke this bitch. But you don't, you know, and that's how I be feeling when I am, especially by myself. Like when I'm with my husband and the kids and stuff like that, like I feel protected, right? That's how you should feel. But when I'm by myself, it be like, I feel like I'm part of like a Tomb Raider motherfucking movie, because I'm like, as soon as I get into the parking lot and get out my car, I'm like looking. As soon as I walk out of a store, I'm like looking around. I mean, I might as well start like doing cartwheels on the ground by the time I'm trying to get to my fucking car. Because once I get inside, I'm doing like fucking karate moves and shit to make sure ain't nobody in the back seat. Do y'all check the back seat? Y'all bitches better check the back seat. You feel me? I did see somewhere that sometimes they write notes in the back of the windshield to let them know like if the woman is by themselves and how many kids. This shit is fucking crazy, y'all. So I'm just telling you, pay attention. I know a lot of the times we're on our phones and all of that, but I'm telling you, they snatching bitches and kids, and it's real. Did y'all just see in San Jose, somebody took a car with a whole kid inside of it, but I mean like 10, 11, like a little grown kid. For real, like a preteen. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sick. Just make sure you pay attention to your surroundings out there. I know we joke a lot about it, but it's really fucking serious. And I don't know what they doing with the people, but people are fucking disappearing. So take that shit seriously. Okay. Summer, because summer is coming to fuck up. Shishi, you ready for summer? I hope you got your baby powder and your Vaseline. The reason why I say that is because Shishi, y'all don't see, she has like triple X titties, and I know the motherfuckers be sweating because Mine are little, just, you know, triple D's, and my shit be sweating. Like right now, I feel like they sweating, and I probably should do a boob check, but I can't because I'm on camera. But yeah, y'all that got some meat on your bones, like, get ready. Summer's coming. I don't know where the fuck you live at, but where I'm at is hot as hell. It's like I'm living in fucking devil's paradise, and I don't realize until the summer comes how fucked up I'm gonna be until that comes, you know. For those of you guys that don't know, I just had a daughter. Well, she's a year and a half. Give it up to Tasia. But I can't really blame it on baby fat. I kind of had some weight on me before her, you know what I'm saying? But through the summer and through the winter and stuff, I'm like totally comfortable. And then once that spring hits, I realized I fucked up, right? Started and stopped dieting so many times. On top of that, I'm married, so it's like my husband don't be tripping. And I fucking love him to death, because I'd be like, I need to stop eating. And he'd be like, oh no, you're so busy. You're doing this, you're doing that. And, you know, he's definitely an everyone supporter, but babe, no, I need to lose some motherfucking weight for myself. I don't even give a fuck about keeping up with the trends. I think it's more for myself, like, so that when it's hot as hell, like the summer is gonna be, I'm comfortable and I'm not sweating like a fucking pig. Like I said, titties sweating, just sitting here sweating. I feel it right now. You know what I'm saying? So imagine the heat and what the heat does to you, you know? I think I've started and stopped so many fucking diets because I'd be on it, and then sometimes I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm cool, I'm comfortable. And then sometimes when I get dressed and I look and see that there's a whole fucking pile of clothes, that's when I'd be like, stop playing and get your shit together. So one of these days, I'm gonna take a fucking diet seriously. Shishi, are you on a diet right now? She ain't shit, fucking bitch. She just gave me a thumbs up. You probably won't hear her talk, but it's okay. That's why I'm gonna get a real production team, and I'm gonna kick her the fuck out of here, because all she does is listen to my business. I don't know if she really gossips about my shit. I ain't heard it come back to me yet, but she just likes to be quiet, like a fucking mute, like a fly on the wall. She won't say shit, but she listens to everything. But eventually I'll have a production team where like they talk back to me and stuff, because she's no fucking fun at all, okay? And I just really need to say that. Another thing too, for women that like are having issues with trying to lose weight and shit, you know, try to lose some weight and get your body together before you decide to go spend your life savings to go get your body done, okay? I know everybody else is doing it. It's not for everybody. Pick a lane, stay in it. Stop trying to keep up with people. Let me tell you something about the entertainment world, okay? There is a start and a stop button, all right? So they want you to see what they want you to see. It's edited, it's clipped, all of that. So they are regular people at the end of the day, and trust me, they have a lot of insecurities off camera that they're probably not going to tell you about. Some will be open. I think it's like, I don't know, nowadays it's starting to be cool to like be real and tell the truth, but trust me, them motherfuckers got a lot of fucking demons that they battling and a lot of shit going on. So stop trying to run behind these celebrities and even just these people, that these influencers that you see online. Stop trying to follow behind their lives, because what I will tell you behind the scenes is a lot of them have some fucked up circumstances going on that I wouldn't wish on nobody. So once again, don't run to go get your motherfucking body done. And niggas, I feel so fucking bad for you guys, because it's to the point where y'all don't even know what your fucking kids is really gonna look like. Y'all dating these bitches with titties and ass. They didn't have them a couple years ago. Fuck around and have a kid thinking your kid is going to be on point, and your daughter got an ironing board ass. You feel me? Like, it's just crazy. And you're like, what the fuck? Your mama got ass and your granny got ass, and what? Because it's not real. It's not really their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be like that sometimes. You always find them in athletic gear, right? Like the crop top and the bottoms and shit. So you think that they done came from a fresh workout. You know, you wondering why the fuck your son got 2 left feet. Yeah, because the bitch bamboozled you, okay? And you so shallow-minded that you fell for it. I don't know. I'm a natural type of a girl. Don't get me wrong. I would love to get my fucking stomach sucked out, right? I've had 3 kids, all C-sections. My cooter ain't opening up like that. It be arguing with me. It be funking with the motherfucking doctors and shit. And every time it's just, I end up getting cut instead. So don't get me wrong. I would love to go back to my shape where I'm like boop, 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 and no stomach. But guess what? Reality is I got a little bit of a fupa, and I don't give a fuck. You feel me? My husband loves it. And on top of that, a nigga's never turned a female down because of what their body looks like. They might not fuck with you from the beginning, but I've never seen a nigga fuck with a female and then be like, you know what? I'm not gonna get this nut off, or I ain't gonna take you to dinner just because you got a little fupa under your belt. You feel me? I don't know. And if they did tell you that, then that's on you to figure out how you want to treat them moving forward. Me personally, I wouldn't fuck them no more. I would leave them the fuck alone, because what they want, the next nigga will. So just know that, and stop trying to live up to these niggas' expectations. They don't even have expectations of themselves. You feel me? Niggas be living with a bitch on the side. That's the only time that they've ever had a place to live, is living either with their parents or with a female. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be trying to tell you to get your shit together. Look, get your shit together and then date. That's personally how I feel. But that's like a totally different fucking subject. But yeah, females, stop bamboozling these niggas. When you go on dates, let them know ahead of time that you got your body done, so that they can kind of have some type of an idea on what their kid may or may not look like, okay? And it's just fucking crazy, because a lot of the times these women get their fucking bodies done and they take all their pictures down. Have you noticed that? I be wanting to see what the transformation look like. Y'all don't be wanting to see that? I want to know what the fuck you look like ahead of time. But this bitch done went and fucking deleted all her goddamn pictures. And then all you see is pictures from 2 months ago. Like, that's when her life started. No, bitch, you're fraudulent. And I need to see the real fucking pictures. I need to see the before and after. I need to know if it really worked for you, if it didn't, you know. And that's where I start feeling bamboozled. You know, just tell the fucking truth. Especially when you go get your body done and you try to act like you didn't, you know. It's a fucking joke. Yeah, it's a fucking joke. She actually wants to go get her stomach done, but she does training right now. What? Girl, I need you to speak up, because I need the people to hear what you're saying as well. We're not even going to edit this out, okay? But yeah, she wants to get training done, and I feel like she's going to fucking lie to the people, because she's like a little liar on the under. Like, off camera, she talks hella much. But now that the camera's on, she don't want to talk, and she's saying that's production's job. No, your job on the Hella Ish podcast is to run the camera at times, the lights, you feel me? Stop anybody from coming in. Tell me if my shit's fucked up, if I'm like cut off and shit. But then it's also to have a conversation with me also, okay? Because I don't hear the responses from the people until I post this shit. So I need something in like real life, and I need you to stop hating on me, okay? But yeah, it's like people get their body done, then you want to become a fucking physical trainer. No, bitch, tell them people that they're gonna fucking die in your program, because it's not real. You don't have real fucking results. Okay? Boom. That's personally how I feel about that. How do you guys feel about these fucking gas prices? Right now in California, it's like $27 a fucking gallon, and I think that I'm just gonna fucking get a Fisher Price bike, and I'm gonna drive that around. I mean, I see people on YouTube all the time that hop in like little cars because they don't got no fucking real car, and they go to the gas station or like the liquor store or something. I think that's what I'm gonna do. They have like ranges, and like, I mean, I have a range in real life, but what I'm telling you is the gas is fucking ridiculous. So it's like, I think that I'm just gonna fucking get like a Porsche or something next, with like a little baby car, because the gas is fucking sickening. Shishi, how much you paying gas? She sucked dick for gas anyway, so it really don't even fucking matter. I'm not sucking dick other than my husband's dick, and there's just still not enough gas that you can give out at the end of the day, because it's fucking crazy. So if you guys figure out how to steal gas, let me know. I am available. You can text me, you can message me, you know, let me pull up to a pump. That ain't happened in a long ass time. I feel like I ain't got no gas fill-ups in hella long. So to all my wonderful people out there that are able to pull that off, hit me, because I need like 6 full tanks. that Meg Thee Stallion went on the Gayle King show to talk about her side. Now, where I'm from in the hood, you don't really talk about nothing, especially when it's still going on. So where I'm confused at is why her fucking publicist and her team did not let her know that since she has an active case going, why the fuck is she on camera talking about the shit? I believe that she was fucking on Tory, fucking and sucking. You see how when Gayle asked the question, she like kind of paused. You feel me? I don't know. I mean, I feel like she was sucking the fuck it. In my mind, I thought of so many fucking things to say, but my mouth couldn't keep up with it. So like I said, it's the weed. It's the California weed. The Cali weed. Let me make sure I say that. California weed. And everybody who comes to California to get their weed and takes it back, I need you to give us our big up. Stop trying to act like you like stumbled across a motherfucking minefield wherever the fuck you're from. Because your weed is fucking garbell, okay? It's fucking garbage. There's been a couple of places that I've gone to and they had some pretty good weed, but come to find out, they got it from Cali. So, yeah, do better, grow better weed, or just keep coming and getting it from us, basically. That's the best that I can fucking say. Cause yeah, I hate horrible weed. It's like so bad. It gives me a fucking headache. And then I'm also the type where it's like, once I get high, I'm high. I don't need to smoke 2, 3, 4, 5 blunts back to back. Like I did that in my younger days. I need to save my weed. You feel me? I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna hit it a couple times. I'm gonna keep going back to it. And that's just what the fuck it is. But that's that weed again. Got me like sidetracked. Back to Megan. I think that there is some other shit that happened. I think the friend had something to do with it. But y'all remember that they was partying and drinking. It was a whole thing with Kylie. Remember he wanted to fuck Kylie. She supposedly got upset and all type of shit. I don't know. But as much as she talks about fucking and throwing that shit back, I know she was probably fucking on Tory for sure. I don't think that that was a situation where they was just cool. You feel me? It is fucked up because there was something that happened. I'm not going to take away from the fact that she got hurt. I do not support that at all. But it's like, it's some sketchy shit going on. But I guess time will tell, right? We'll figure out for sure what the fuck is going on with that situation. It will come to light. I think Tory's going to go to jail just because of the way that the shit is playing out. But I'm definitely interested to see, because you know what? I don't know, I might have to bite my words. There's, all of a sudden, the evidence is gone. So the bullet fragments are no longer available. So I don't fucking know at all, okay? Who knows? That's all we can do is speculate and wait for the next fucking interview to come out. But I think she did fuck up by going to the Gayle show. I think that she felt like she needed to, like, defend herself, because the story is always coming up and it's always kind of being looked at like she's a liar or whatever. So in my mind, I'm feeling like she probably went on the show to kind of give her side, but I feel like she did that shit prematurely. And her team, y'all ain't shit. Shout out to her ain't shit team, you feel me, for letting her get on the camera and do that. It should have happened afterwards, basically. And then Benzino. Y'all see Benzino? Benzino got a gay dick and don't want to tell nobody. And it's okay, right? It's like, especially with the way that our culture is now, with everybody coming out, you know, there's so many different ways to express your sexual side. I personally feel like if you like dick or you like pussy, it is what it is, you know? But be honest about it. Like, you've been caught multiple times with transgenders, you know? Them bitches, some of them bitches be pretty as hell. She. Do you know any transgenders? No? I don't know any personally, but I used to see him downtown Oakland. Did you know downtown Oakland is the hostro for gay people? I fucking didn't know that for hella fucking long. And then we used to go to Caribbean City. Shout out Caribbean City. That was like where it started. Not where it started, but you know, it trickled down after all the other clubs in Oakland started getting shut the fuck down and we couldn't go nowhere. But Caribbean City, we had some good times there. And if y'all don't know, it's like a little hostro downtown, but it's like for the gay men and the transgenders. And when I used to promote, I used to bump into the men down there and they hella fucking cool. And they used to have the wildest fucking stories. They used to tell me about niggas on the DL. They used to tell me about like niggas that like I don't know what it is, but they like to expose straight men. But I guess if you take a dick, you ain't really straight, right? Okay, so they will expose your ass in a minute. So I don't even know why the fuck you keep playing with them people, because they are going to tell your motherfucking business, and I love it. I am all here for it. There will be times we would leave the club or I would be promoting downtown, and I literally would be standing with them for like 2-3 hours. You feel me? Like, in the middle of a story, they go bust a date, come back and tell me the rest of their story, and I would be glued the fuck in. You feel me? But respect them. If you don't fuck with them, just don't fuck with them. But it's like, everybody's human at the end of the day, and what I will tell you is they will beat you the fuck up. Gay niggas be fighting their motherfucking ass off. The only thing I don't condone is when they try to fight females. I don't give a fuck how much a bitch talk shit to you. You know that you are a motherfucking nigga. You got dick and balls. I don't give a fuck if you tuck them or whatever. They're definitely there. So even though you have a wig and some makeup on, if a female tests you, just know you're gonna beat her ass because you are a man. You feel me? So that's the only thing I don't really condone, because I saw that a lot. I don't see it a lot now because I'm always in the house with the kids, or I'm busting like business moves, so that I'm not really around it all the time. But what I've noticed is they are ready to fight fucking anybody, a nigga, a bitch. They don't fucking care. And I feel like it's because, you know, they have this chip on their shoulder because they're disrespected all the time, right? So definitely give people they respect, you know, until they show you otherwise. Show them some fucking respect, because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna ball your ass up and throw you in a corner. But I learned a lot from the transgenders out there. A lot of them are not pretty. They're like ugly. They look like real men. But still, they're trying, right? And it is what it is. So all I'm going to say is respect them, because they will fucking sock you in your mouth. And I've known a couple of them too that will pop you. Like, literally pop you. I literally was on the blade with them at one point in time, and it was this white chick that had came back, and I guess she like stole his phone. I don't know. I'm gonna say she just because that's what came out first, but she took his phone and he came back like fucking tripping. And when I say she like leg checked that nigga, it was like out of nowhere. Didn't even give a fucking warning or anything. And I just was sitting there like, oh, it goes the fuck down here. Like, I miss it sometimes. I miss being in like the ratchet shit. You feel me? Because it's fucking hilarious. But then sometimes it's not. Sometimes I have to take a step back and I feel sorry for people, because it's like, damn, you live a pretty fucked up life for you to wake up and do this shit every fucking day. Like the ghetto Groundhog Day. You know what I'm saying? Also, public service announcement. I do want to let you know that for the majority of the time when we give you details and we drop jewels on here, they are true, but I will tell you that we are ghetto fact checking. So make sure you do your own research when you hear something. Don't just get off from watching our podcast and then go and be like, oh yeah, well Tay said, you might want to check that, because sometimes I'll be a little off and I figure it out after I'm done recording. So in that case, if I do figure that out, then I'll come back the next episode and I will fix it. But just know we ghetto fact check over here, right Shishi? Right. She's drinking Perrier water right now, and I just threw up in my mouth like 2 times because that shit is fucking disgusting. Also, my cousin Sako, she likes to drink those, what are the LaCroix sodas? Fucking disgusting. That shit is nasty. It tastes nothing like Canadian Dry. It was a Canadian Dry that no. What was the you know what I'm talking about. It came in the little glass Coca-Cola bottle looking kind of like with the neck or whatever, and it was water, but it was like carbonated water but had syrup and stuff in it. That's the way that you gotta go. That bubbly fizz, fucking disgusting. Like, that's gross. I don't give a fuck how much money you have or don't have. When you order that, it's like, it's a turn off to me. I feel like you're trying to be rich and you're not. Do you feel like that? No? Okay. I don't fucking know. I just answered that for y'all. Tell me how you feel. But I think that shit is disgusting. Right now, I am dealing with a preteen who's driving me fucking crazy. And he's a great kid, though. He really is a good kid. He could be doing hella other ass shit. But I think because I already have a son and I did this already, I'm like worn out. So it's like, I be yelling at him about shit that I thought he did, but he didn't really do it. It was his older brother that like did shit at that time. So, you know, I'm getting kind of senile probably. But once again, I'm going to blame it on the California weed. You know, and it's like, yeah, he does dumb shit. I'm like battling right now if I want to tell you guys a story or not, because I don't want to really put him out there, but it pissed me the fuck off. And I'm probably not going to say it right now. Maybe down the road, future, I might tell some stories. But, you know, I have to speak with my kids first, because I embarrass them in real life. I don't need to embarrass them on the podcast as well. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. And sometimes they just get on my nerves, and I be trying to do things differently. Remember how your parents used to get on the phone and tell all your business to their partners and friends and whatever? I do that sometimes, but only in our circle of people. But I need to stop doing that shit, especially depending on what it is that I'm telling. But sometimes that shit be fucking funny as fuck, and I need to share it, okay? So maybe not today, maybe another time, because in my mind, like, the good part of me is like, don't tell them his business like that. It's pretty fucked up. And the other side of me is like, no, I know there's somebody out there that could relate to me, you know? So what I'll do is I'll give you a piece of it. Do your guys' boys, especially little boys, they always do fucking dumb nut ass shit. Do they piss in water bottles? Like, for no reason? Like, even when they have access to a bathroom? Asking for myself. That's it. You guys had sent in some questions, right? And I didn't even answer half of the questions that came in. I need to let you know that some of you guys are fucking retarded and need to go back to school. Some of your guys' questions I read like 6 times over and over again, and I felt like I was the problem. And then I had to like really take a deep breath and realize that you're the fucking problem, and your school system was the problem, and your parents and everyone around you is the problem. I need to let you guys know that there's a difference between there and there, okay? THEIR is like there, like people, like multiple, like there over there, right? And then THERE is for a place, right? So like put that shit over there, okay? When you say our, you guys are spelling it A-R-E, but it's O-U-R. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are really aware of that, but I need you to fix that as well. And then also the your, you know, there's a your that's not plural, and it's just Y-O-U-R, and then you have the Y-O-U''R-A, right? And that is for 2 words that combine together, and it's you are, and it could be your that way. But you know, it's easy. Google is a great fucking teacher. You can learn anything on Google. You can pull anything up on Google. I would say click down about 3 or 4 times, you know. Usually whoever is paying the most for the ad space will usually pop up on the top. That's kind of how Google works. I didn't know if you know, but I'm gonna buzz you in. So, you know, click about the first 3 to 4 links and do your due diligence that way, okay? I need you guys to really get it the fuck together. But back to the questions. Some of you guys are dumb as fuck, and you guys ask dumbass motherfucking questions. And what I need you guys to do before you speak to anybody or ask anybody questions, ask yourself, even if you have to turn and ask yourself out loud to see if it sounds dumb or not. If it sounds dumb, it is. That's just your conscience just reminding you that you guys had a dumb moment. And it's okay. It happens to all of us. I do it all the time, right? But it's when you share the stupidity with others is when you leave it open for them to make a judgment call. And so some of those questions were dumb as fuck. A lot of them were personal. A lot of y'all motherfuckers was trying to be funny. I laughed a little bit, but you know, some of it wasn't. And yeah, so, you know, still keep sending your questions in. I will definitely try to answer those questions for you if I can. Some of you guys asked exactly where I'm from. I'm actually originally from Seaside, California. You feel me? I actually was born on a military base out there. It's called Fort Ord, but it is now officially Seaside. They shut it down. They still got mines out there. Be careful where you walk because your shit will blow the fuck up. And if you do get in trouble out there, it is on federal land still, so you will fucking catch a real Fed case. From there, my mom was in the military, so was my dad, but I don't really fuck with that nigga. Him and my mom met in Alaska, actually, and then they ended up going to Seaside. He ended up cheating on my mama, you know, which most niggas do because they ain't shit, you feel me? He was a DJ, so he thought that he was cool, and back in them days, he was light-skinned, so light-skinned niggas was popping. And so he cheated on my mom, and they ended up separating, and he ended up staying in Seaside, and then my mom, you know, was still in the military, so she moved around. I moved around with her hella much, and I fucking hated it. I was going to a new school like every year, 2 years. So, you know, you're trying to make friends. And as a kid, you hate that shit, right? But as I got older, I respected it. I actually loved it because I was able to live in a different places. I was able to see different things. I traveled more than your average person will probably ever travel in their life. But it wasn't until I started getting older that I understood the life lesson of being able to communicate and kind of be a chameleon in different situations. So shout out to my mom. I love you, girl. Daddy, fuck you, nigga. I don't fuck with you. Still don't talk to him. Really don't fuck with him. He's really not cool like that. I've tried to mend our relationship a couple of times, but you know how you realize that you try to keep people in your life based off of the title that they hold. So like mother, father, sister, brother, cousins, uncles, whatever. You feel like because they're your biological kin, you're supposed to have a connection or a relationship with them. Fuck no, that's wrong, right? Shishi shot her dad. I'm almost there. You feel me? Yeah, shout out to Shishi. She's my motherfucking hero, for real. And I was there after she shot him. She called me. I wish I was there during because I really wanted to see it because I'm trying to see how she did it. You know, like if she whipped out like this or like if she looked like Charlie's Angels or if she was like, motherfucker. I don't know. Maybe she'll finish telling me that story because she didn't tell me the truth. So, I mean, she didn't tell me the truth, but she didn't tell me all of it. So it makes me feel like she's probably lying in certain instances. Shishi, did you lie a little bit? Still not gonna answer me. She's just like trying not to laugh and holding her mouth and she's giving me thumbs up and shit. But bitch, I need to know, were you in the wrong? Did you play victim and shoot him and blame it on him? She's still not gonna tell me. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna follow up with y'all about Shishi shooting her dad. I'm gonna get the real story because it was fucking wild. Like I felt like I was in a fucking Tyler Perry movie when her and her sister was telling me about it. So, but yeah. So from there, I traveled hella much. I always would come back to Seaside or I would go to the town. We have family in the town from my stepmom and all of them. That's a whole different story within itself. Maybe one of these days I'll explain that to you. But yeah, as a kid, I fucking hated it. I hated being in a step family environment. I felt like it wasn't until I got older that I realized that it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things that happened just weren't cool. But as a kid, you just know that it's uncomfortable. But for me, I was by myself with my mom. So I always chose to stay with my dad and what he had going on versus being with my mom and being by myself. Then once I started getting older, like middle school, high school, I didn't want to keep changing schools, you know, and it broke my mom's heart. Mom, I'm sorry. I love you. I love you, girl. But it was just a decision I made for myself. I didn't want to keep, you know, hopping from school to school and all of that. So hopefully that answers your guys' questions. I know I was a little bit all over the place, but that's a little bit, and I'll give you guys some more stories because I did have some dope times, right? I remember the first time I ever saw the snow, I was probably like, Mama, how old was I? She ain't even watching this shit. I don't know. Maybe she is. She be looking for like fake pages and shit. Probably like 8, 9. We lived in Germany. Yeah, I spoke German for a little bit too. Okay, I'll be the same. That's goodbye. I don't remember. I don't know if it's the same for hi and bye. Whatever. Okay, but yeah, I knew that shit a little bit. And then I moved back to the States and didn't remember nothing. But that was the first time I ever was in snow. And I don't mean like, oh, it's pretty, it's like snowing. I mean like, I'm gonna cry. I can't feel my fucking toes. And when I step off into, like off the sidewalk, I'm stepping into like 8 inches, 9 inches of snow or to the kneecaps. It was like pretty sick. So I didn't really care for snow. because of that. So fuck you, Germany, you know, fuck me over with that. No, I'm just playing. I don't know if anybody is out there watching, but hey. Germans, it was hella funny because when we first lived out there, I used to think that everybody was yelling at me because they talk really hard, right? Like how Asians do when they're like yelling, and sometimes they're just talking regular. That's how Germans are. And they're like real no fucking nonsense. Like, blow your fucking arm off and they're still gonna like pick it up and hold it and walk down the street and get to work and clock in. Like, they're fucking thugs. They're ruthless as fuck. So, experiencing different countries and experiencing different places, it helped me to realize that some people are punks and sissies and babies, because in other places they really just fucking get to it and they live in crazy ass fucking circumstances, like for real. Also, shout out to my cousin DJ. He's gonna be coming home soon. My cousin is like, that was my fucking ace boom coon. He went down at 18. Fresh first case. They fucked him over. They definitely made a mockery of him. They made an example of him for sure. But he will be touching home soon. And when I say soon, I mean like real motherfucking soon. So I do feel a way. So don't, when he gets out, don't be trying to be like all on his dick and shit and act like you was riding him and riding and holding him down for the whole 20 years, because you weren't. And I, depending on if I have liquor in my system or not, I might bust you the fuck out. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate when a motherfucker goes to jail or something and they get out and motherfuckers really be acting like they was there for them? No. That's one thing about me. I can't hold water when it comes to shit like that, especially when you're playing with people that I love and care about. My cousin is probably going to be hella happy, so he's probably going to embrace any type of love, but tread lightly if I'm around, because I might bust you the fuck out, family included. You feel me? But yeah, shout out to my cousin DJ. I fucking love you to death. You've been holding that shit down. You hella motherfucking solid, nigga. And stop calling me and always asking for something. Every time he call me, he wants something. You feel me? But I love you. I love you to death. And I know the reason why he does that is because he knows I'm going to come through for him. But trust me, I avoid your calls sometimes. Yes. But I love you. I love you to death. And I can't wait for you to come home. And we're going to make sure that you're set up straight and all of that good stuff. You feel me? Yeah. What else is going on? There's hella shit going on. So for right now, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Like I said, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you go subscribe. Also hit that notification bell. Thank you for joining the Hella-ish crew. I love y'all. Y'all can be my cousins, or I don't know what y'all want to be. It's people out there already call people their cousins. I'm going to have a word for my new people that come in. So for right now, y'all just going to be royalty that comes through. Okay. Shout out to our sponsors, Twisted Lock Lounge. I'm sorry, I always get tongue-tied when I say that. Twisted Lock Lounge in Sacramento. Shout out to them. And then also our sponsor, Braveheart Clothing out of Las Vegas. Shouts out to them as well. And then shout out to Royal Beauty Creations. You feel me? All of your skincare needs, go shout them out. I mean, let me stop playing. That's me. You feel me? So I have body butters. We have sugar scrubs. We have oils. Check us out, royalbeautycreations.com, braveheartco.com. I'm pretty sure if you Google it, see, I Google is my best friend, you will be able to find that online along with Twisted Lock Lounge. I'll also put their tags in the description. Make sure you check them out, shout them out. If you buy something from them, let them know Lady Tay sent you. Holla!